Hey everyone, and welcome to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, part 62. And last time I turned it off really quickly because my computer was exploding, I think. So we didn't actually read Giselduret's journal, which you found inside the cave. So we're going to read that before we move on. In case you missed the last part, in which case go watch the last part, we found some red dye ink formula, I think it was, or at least a dye formula, and then this journal. Many pages of the journal are filled, but the last is dirtied and written in a chaotic hand. It is done. Countess de Sacour has bought Bassain Farm, and after so many happy years, we have to leave our comfortable abode. When Hubert received the eviction notice, he flew into such a rage, it took a great deal for me to calm him. I explained it was already a miracle we'd been able to live so long among men. I fear Hubert will prove unable to control his transformations while he is in such a state. We killed a werewolf here, didn't we? I believe we did, yes. We've moved into a cave in the Blessure forest. They allowed us to take a few possessions from the farm. We have a bed, a table, and some candles. Things aren't so bad. The cave is a bit damp, true, and one night in, I can already tell it will play havoc with my joints. Hubert had an attack when he heard me cough. He screamed he would return to the farm and sink his teeth into the Countess. I have a bad feeling. Hubert has disappeared. I'm terrified. Shivers run down my spine. I can taste blood in my mouth. I fear Hubert has gone off to kill. What will become of us if he loses all control? The remaining pages are torn out. Claw marks visible on the back cover. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, we have come across this village, right? The Sane Farm, yes, this is where we killed the werewolf. So the werewolf was in fact Hubert, and I can't actually remember what I picked up next to him, but I do know that I picked up the eviction notice there as well. So the Countess bought the Sane Farm, unwittingly threw out a family of werewolves, and one of them came back and took vengeance. Huh. Wow. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of warranted if you're just suddenly thrown out. That seems to happen a lot in the Witcher universe. Just people getting thrown out for no good reason. Poor Hubert. Poor everyone else. There's probably more than two, right? What it sounded like, anyway. Well, that concludes that story. Come, Roach. I said, come, Roach. Roach is a little groggy in the morning, just, annoyed that I interrupted her coffee, no doubt. At least she's not giving me trouble over the water this time. No, we're ignoring those. We've killed enough wolves today. Poor things. I guess that also means that the writer of the journal, I killed him as well, because that was probably the werewolf we met in the cave.
Something's not right.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hooded woman.
Leave me alone!
Okay. Sir Christophe Dugary's diary. He was a very rich man. Okay. My beloved Seraphine has a lover. I'm not going to rend my garments, curse the gods, or swear a vengeance. My Seraphine brims with so much life energy, it was inevitable some would spill over into other canals. I suppose that's one way to okay it. It is now up to me to cut off those spillways, vanquish my rival, and hope the walls I erect will prove sufficient to satisfy her vitality and give us a life of mutual exuberance. I have already forgiven her. So is this a metaphor of getting better in bed, or what is this? Is getting richer? What is it that he's trying to do? Now I need but meet her beau and remove him from our life. I guess he lost? Yesterday I followed Seraphine. They hold their trysts at the Olive Grove. How romantic. When they met, birds flew over the grove, a whole flock, twittering and chirping as if celebrating the lover's joy, and as if mocking me cruelly. How symbolic. I can see this romance drains my darling wife. Since she began seeing this, her lover, she has become anemic, eternally pale. She wanders the house at night aimlessly, blindly. She used to be so lively, so radiant. Yet now she is listless, apathetic, resigned. I must gather my courage and end their relationship as soon as possible. So it was a vampire? I, Christophe Dugarry, despise violence. I shall resolve the matter of my wife's lover pragmatically. I have prepared a full sack of Nilfgaardian florins, one so heavy I can barely lift it. I shall wait for my Seraphine to return from the grove to our residence, and then I shall catch him, and make him an offer he cannot refuse. Saint Nebbiolo, give me strength. Okay, so there's a few things that could have happened. That Seraphine is probably the woman, or the woman is probably Seraphine. Wow, way to flip things around. And either, because it's definitely a vampire she met, either the vampire was blackmailing her, saying, you're going to feed me with your blood, even though I don't need it. It's just a pleasant alcoholic beverage. Or I'm going to kill your man. Or he was a vampire, but just taking her blood without her knowledge. Or, like the blue-eyed girl quest in The Witcher 1, she, Seraphine, wanted to be turned into a vampire. Because it's actually funny, because this is kind of a game retcon. It's not possible to turn into a vampire according to the books, and according to Regis, you don't bite someone and then they turn into a vampire. But in the game, it did happen. The Witcher 1, you have a very upstanding whorehouse, and it's run by vampires, and the vampires turn a regular girl into a vampire because she wanted to run away from her evil brother. So it can apparently happen in the game, so maybe that's what happened. One of those three things I'm going for. Can I... Yep, there she goes. So is this supposed to be that quest from the trailer that we never got, only without the, you know, singing? Because it kind of seems that way. Okay, fine. What? No, come here. Come here. Don't do that. Interesting death animation. Interesting. Very interesting. Letter from a lover. Oh, I guess we'll find out. My darling girl, I cannot wait until we meet again. My nights are restless, my head full of thoughts of you and only you. If someone had told me but a few months prior such a virile and burning passion would bind me to another woman, I would have laughed in their face, but now my only desire is to be close to you. Oh, so she was actually a lesbian and she just didn't know it yet. Obviously the guy didn't know it. Christophe is beginning to suspect something, yet I have hope my reassurance will quell his worries. I would not like to hurt him, if possible. He is a good man, warm-hearted and honest, but the fire which once burned between us has extinguished. I know you understand this, and am delighted I can be honest with you. Till we can meet again, it cannot be too soon. Please, Ximena, take care. Yours lovingly, devotedly, undyingly, Seraphine. So did I kill Ximena, or did I kill Seraphine? Which one did I kill? Will I meet the other? I'm saying it's still Seraphine. I don't know, but then that would imply that she was either turned into a vampire or she already was before this, which wouldn't make much sense because in that case she wouldn't suddenly turn apathetic. Or, no, actually, I say that wrong. Because he writes... Wait, where's your book? Gone. That's not a quest, is it? it says, since she began seeing this, her lover, she has become anemic, eternally pale. She wanders the house at night, aimlessly, blindly. She used to be so lively, so radiant, yada yada yada. So it might just also be that she is just upset because she has to stay with him formally when she's actually in love with this Seraphim, I think her name was? The woman, the vampire. She can't do anything about that, obviously, because that's likely not accepted. It's like, home, Mom, Dad, I'm in love with a vampire. I want to be a vampire too. Think that might raise some heads there. Still wonder which one I killed there. Also kind of wonder why they attacked me. Because, you know, the fact that this lover spat has been going on for such a long time should also mean that they've been living without being detected for quite a long time, right? And not really murdering people, or they would have already hired the Witcher. Me, for example, since I'm around. But they didn't. So I suppose we can conclude that they didn't kill people, they didn't drain people until they were actually getting upset about it. So why did she attack me? Because she knew I was a Witcher and thought I might kill her anyway? But that would be weird, because a Bruxa way isn't really to just go for the attack, it's more trying to convince others that they're not really vampires. Maybe she thought she couldn't trick a Witcher. But they've tried that before, so I don't see why they wouldn't again.
That's the only reason you wanted Gwent, Tony.
A lucky break, that's the only reason you wanted Gwen Turney. Someone's jealous. Okay. So, wine merchant. Let me guess! You really wanted to use this cave as a wine storehouse! Right? Yeah.
Wound doesn't look good. Patch that up quick if I were you, before it starts festering.
If I needed medical advice, I'd have called for a healer. And you look like none such, not even a quack.
Mm-hmm. And if you wanted a Witcher to help you, you should have thought twice about being rude.
Forgive me. The pain's so blasted bad, it's darkened my mood. A foulness has made its lair in the grotto. I barely escaped with my life. I've been eyeing the cave for a storehouse quite some time. Would you look inside?
I swear, every merchant, every single merchant, like, wow, is that a monster-infested cave? That would be perfect for my wine. Why?
Guess I can have a look. Not for free, though.
Yeah, that'll cost you, oh wow, you can't even pay that much. It's awful.
A fair offer.
See what I can do. Wait here, and you need to clean that wound, trust me.
Well, you would say that a Witcher who's getting wounded basically all the time would probably know when not to and to treat a wound. Considering all the wounding he is getting. Hello? Oh god. Why does it have to be snakes? Oh, they're very weak snakes. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. What is this? That's loot.
Wonder what happened.
Bloodsmirred diary. I guess we'll find out what happened. Holy Lebioda must have given me a kindly wink today, or perhaps it was mere chance and circumstance. The important thing is, I found a cave that will make a perfect wine cellar. Oh dear. Production's been going wonderfully the last few seasons, and lack of storage space has become a pressing issue. I could have hired men to dig a cellar, but I'd hate to slow work down on barreling the grapes. Yeah, because, you know, monster caves. And at any rate, no dugout cellar can match a limestone accolades monster-infested cavern. No words. The one I found is perfect, spacious and not at all overly damp or infested with monsters. and I came across it thoroughly by accident while strolling among the rocks, also infested with monsters. My foot slipped into a crevice, and when I tugged it free, a few stones fell down into it. I listened for a long while before I heard them hit the bottom and some monsters. I then walked around the entire slope until I finally found an entrance to this monster-infested cave. Tomorrow we will begin turning it into a storehouse and transferring the barrels to this monster-infested cave. Later entry consisting of hurriedly scrawled entries. Monsters in cave, huge centipedes, men barely escaped, we'll try to go again. Recover what we can, must block all entrances, hope no one else ever stumbles into that accursed cave. But they did. And here we are. Oh, they are never going to learn, are they? Never become a wine merchant. You'll suddenly start wanting to discover wine-infested, monster-infested caves and turn them into wine cellars. Because that is the idea of the century. Oh, no, there's two of them. Of course there's two of them. Oh, you're a horrible creature. Wait, is that? No, it's not. Never mind. One. Get punched in the face. No, don't do that again. I feel like I should be allowed to be fast enough for this. What? Geralt disagrees. Can I sneak any more stories out of this cave? I should just start collecting a scrapbook of people that ventured into caves that turned out to be monster lairs. So, all of them. And then I can turn it into a book. It'll be nice, it'll be great. It'll be hilarious for the survivors. So, what is this exactly? Can I go even further up? Yes, I can. Do I want to? I guess. Secrets? Oh, secrets. Onions and potatoes. Well, you know, let's not complain about free food, right? But where am I? Can I jump that? I'm gonna have to go all the way around if I can't. I probably can't. Maybe. Yeah, I can make that. So, did I want to make that? No reason really. There's actually nothing here. Nothing at all. But I mean, I can say I made it. So that's nice. Would have been funny if I didn't actually make the jump back. Elven armorer's tools. Oh, that made this worth it. No, there's actually nothing here, but you know, you gotta explore them all. I guess it's sort of a shortcut back. Kind of. Oh. Be careful there, Geralt. Well, I killed them.
So, will you see what's amiss in my storehouse?
Done that already. Ran into a few giant centipedes.
And how am I to prevent them from crawling back in?
Don't know. I kill monsters, don't predict the future.
You needn't be cross, Witcher. You shall get a good price on all my goods. In gratitude. Come back in 2 days' time. You will see the fine storehouse I've made.
I'm off. See you later.
Geralt doesn't even acknowledge it. It just goes, yeah, bye. See ya. I don't care. Let's wait for 2 days. I don't know if he was actually serious about that, but we can always try. It's gonna be infested again. I'll have to clear them out again, or they'll be dead. That could be too. At the same spot I found the other note. That'd be even funnier. I mean, tragic, but kind of warranted. So, how's your storehouse doing? It's been 2 days.
Busy.
Busy, busy, busy. Ah, I do see a vendor there now.
Ah, Witcher. Welcome back.
It was 2 days, right?
Maybe we could do some trading.
I did in fact wait for 2 days, and his storehouse still looks, yeah, the same, I want to say. And I'm going to say.
I'm off. See you later.
It looks the same.
They're smearing his hiney with honey. I don't know why.
This guy is so jealous of my witcheriness. Unbelievable. Okay, well, after 2 days coming back didn't really get me much. Fair enough. How much do we have left? We have this trio and those two. Oh, and now we already finished all of the points. I just hear you audibly sighing at what? Already? You've already finished all the points of interest. But, you know, completionists will be completionists. Roach will get stuck on walls. It's okay, though. Roach is magic. Maybe I should have taken a different path. I feel like I kind of went around here. I'm also pretty sure that there was a keep somewhere that I couldn't enter yet. That I swear was part of a quest somehow, but I guess not. Oh no, actually I thought to myself, this is probably part of the main quest. And I guess it is, because I still haven't come across it. Oh, it's a new marker, how nice. Oh, calm down, Roach. They're just wine things. It's only a vineyard infestation, Roach. Why are you so cross? Oh, that is the wrong one. I want to run away. I want to run away. I am running away. I am advancing in a different direction. Oh, they're already dead. Well, I mean, okay. That was the plan, of course. Yes, I aimed for this to
Taking
happen.
more breeding ground. Gotta destroy it if they're to disappear for good.
Well, I'll just throw a ball of fire there. Oh, wow. That was the leap of the century I just made. Good job, Geralt. You're very good. Is there anything else I can loot here? Also, there are definitely still eggs here. Yeah, and I can't even destroy them, so these are the new generation of Kikamores that I just bred. Immune to fire. Oh, wow. Calm down, Roach. Here. Allow me to magic you.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Of course, no one ever thanks me properly for doing these things without asking for pay. That would be ridiculous. That would be, you know, you do that for humans. Yes, calm down. Calm down. Stop being such a roach. I just passed it, didn't I? I was looking at the quest marker again. Wow, why do I keep doing this? Every single time. It's a monster's den. And I just fell down because who uses ladders these days? No one. It's very dark in here. Far too dark in here. But why? Oh, because you're burying yourself. Okay, you know, that makes sense. Oh, that is actually the wrong attack, but you're dead anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. I should get my fire out, so I can create more fire-resistant Skikimores. Skikimores? That is a word now. There's a lot of skulls here. This is one of those places where people thought, you know what, this would make a really good wine cellar. Stop that, Kikamore. Oh, he just died from bleeding there. I meant to do that. It was all in my plan. So was that looks kind of disgusting, actually. Yeah, kind of a lot actually. Please stop. I did not ask for this. Ask for different things, like bugs and not dying. Mostly the latter, actually. Thank you. I hate when it is fast. I hate when they bury underground. I hate when my armor breaks. Hold on, just freeze for a moment so I can fix my armor. Yes, this is important to me. Thank you. Let me just eat some dried fish for a moment. It's also important to me. No, seriously. Oh right, they're giving me toxicity, aren't they? That makes sense now.
Kick you more breeding ground. Gotta destroy it if they're to disappear for good.
Yeah, that's a bit of an understatement here, Geraltius. Written oath. I shall slay some Kikimores forevermore. I, Aubin Rogier, my crest the Skylark, do hereby solemnly vow the foul beasts which infest the caves in the Marchesant woods shall by my hand be smitten to the death. As opposed to... what exactly? This task shall I complete or fall a corpse myself. This I swear on my honor. I shall not flee the field of battle, shall not use any trickery or foul play, and shall fight worthily and with my visor raised, and so you died. I solidify my vow with this present document submitted in the presence of 7 witnesses. Aubin Roger of the Skylark Crest has died. Yes. Should I be destroying a lot more than this, though? I mean, not to be rude, but I mean, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, Geralt, but this seems like you're really just not taking your job seriously anymore at this point. Can't even burn them. No, I'm just breeding a super race right now. What's this, eh? It's gold. Oh, I actually went this way. Oh, I guess I did. So I should check this way. Which is just an alternate exit, I'm pretty sure, but still. A different way is a different way. That is too close for comfort. If it even is. Oh dear lord. So was this just one of the other points of interest? I guess I just completed 2. Yeah, yes it was. Okay. Well, I'll make a little cut here and then I think we're doing our last few points of interest next time, so we might even get some main quest in. See you guys there.
I thank you for letting me stay. I cannot remember when last I was this happy.